water is so yummy. I like some good cold water. Y'all got that hot stuff back there.
Huh?
Y'all got that hot stuff. Y'all should have got some cold out there.
I got some cold.
Yours cold? Yours was from the refrigerator?
Yeah.
Oh.
Mine's cold too. A little bit. Girl, no it isn't. Yours was from that
I
island.
thought you got it off the shelf. That stuff don't be cold on the shelf. For real, don't be cold on the shelf. Come on, let us stay on. Thank you.
Just make one flavor of all of them together. Rainbow flavor. Yeah, this was a sandwich.
It's a good day.
Yeah, there's no thing easy.
God's been good to me. Hey, Pat, how are you? How you doing? How are you? No, Pat. You didn't miss any. You did not miss it. No service yet. My sister is actually having a service in California on the 22nd, and then supposedly shipping my mom's body home, and then we'll have a service here. So no, you didn't miss anything. Hey, Miss Marilyn. Hey, Toya. No service yet, Pat. Nothing has happened yet. Right? We have to wait for her body to get here and all of that. Yeah. So it's gonna be a while. We have a service here to be after the 22nd. I don't know how long after, but it'll be a long time. I've been feeling bloated lately. I wonder what can help. They got some bloat gummies, Toya. I forgot the name of them, but they do have some gummies for for being bloated. I forgot the name of it. Pepe said, okay, I was on a camping retreat last week. I thought, no, you didn't miss anything. Yeah, they do. How you doing, Miss Marilyn? They do have like gummies for being bloated. But welcome to Autism Everyday. If you are new, welcome. Welcome. If you are not new, welcome back. If you are new, please hit the subscribe button. If you could share the live, share. Make sure you hit the thumbs up as you come in. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure you are subscribed. Make sure you are subscribed because at some point we won't be going live. So make sure you are subscribed. Hey, Katina. Make sure you hit that subscribe. Make sure you hit notifications to know when we are live or when we post a video. Eventually we will be posting videos only, not really going live. Maybe go live every once in a while. Just trying to get as many subscribers as we can by going live. A lot of times people will subscribe when they see and know what you're about. So that's what we are trying to do over here, is just to get the YouTube up to where it needs to be. So yeah. Huh? Huh?
I can subscribe.
Autism Everyday, Erica. Yeah. How you doing? Good afternoon, Katina. So today I kind of wanted to talk about the different levels of autism. We talked about it before. A lot of people don't understand the levels. And just a little summary of the levels, nothing too serious. And then you can, a lot of people use those levels to figure out where their child support needs to be the most. Good sitting outside working with fan on. It's too hot. It's too hot to be outside. It's hot. It's warm today. Today is warm. It is. I got me some water. So yeah, so I'm gonna wait till everybody come in, and then we could, get into our conversation for today. Lindsay does ask me how I sit outside. I don't know how you sit out there. Hey Sharice, how are you? Sharice said good afternoon, sugar babies, and everyone. So yeah, so kind of want to talk about the levels of autism, different levels. Most people use the one, two, three levels after their child has been diagnosed. They use those levels to kind of, and a lot of therapists and different organizations, they use those levels as well to kind of see where their child is, where their support needs to be the most, right? A lot of people use those levels. They do. So I don't really use it because one level does not fit DeMarcus the way he is now. One level doesn't fit him at all, right? So he like in between levels. He in between the one and two. I mean the two and three. He's in between the two and three. And I'll tell y'all what the levels are. Just trying to, like I said, wait till people come in, and that way I don't have to repeat it so much, right? Because people probably like, well, she repeat herself a lot. I repeat myself because different people come in at different times and they don't know what the conversation really is about, So that's why I do the repeating. Uh, Toya says, Sharice, I've been having bloated issues. What kind of gummies can I use to go back natural? I hate this feeling. Yeah, I forgot the name of those gummies that they use for bloating, for bloatness. I forgot the name of it. I've been seeing a lot of people on YouTube, they be using it, and they actually say they work. But you could go into the pharmacy and you could ask the pharmacy. They should be able to tell you, Toya. They should be able to tell you what would be a good one for bloat. Yeah. We had ran into the Dollar Tree, so we right here at the workshop only because we went in the Dollar Tree. We were really early today, but I wanted to leave early because I wanted to run in the Dollar Tree and get some dishwasher liquid. I buy the Dawn. I buy those in the Dollar Tree. It's when I usually I buy the bigger ones when I find it on sale, but I haven't seen any on sale. Look at those that car with them pink rims on it. Look at it right there. Wow. Hey Linda C. Good morning. Good afternoon. How are you? Yeah. So if anybody knows of anything that will help for being bloated, any gummies. Hey Susan, how are you? Susan say, hey sugar babies. Yeah. A lot of people suffer with being bloated and stuff like that. They do. Toy say, so you're saying I have to go? Yeah, that's where you're gonna get it from, the pharmacy. I mean, you can Google, what's a good gummy for bloatness as well. You can Google it, but I think you could just go in the pharmacy. You can go to like Walgreens, CVS, or someplace like that, and the pharmacy will definitely tell you what's good. What brand you found, Erica? What's the name of it? Erica found one brand. It's the ILOG brand. Oh, I don't know what that one is. I'm feeling you feeling off today, Linda C. Well, I'm praying that you feel better. Praying that you feel better. I'm praying that you feel better, Linda C. But yeah, I would just go to the pharmacy and ask them what is a good one for being bloated. Susan, you feeling? Yeah, Susan wasn't feeling well either. Praying. And Susan said still have a little cough and stuffy nose. Yeah, these summer colds and You know, C-19 going around too, y'all. Don't forget about that. It has a lot to do with it. Hey, Gus, how are you? Yeah. Yep, praying you all feel better. Definitely praying you all feel better. How you doing, Gus? How are you? Yep, praying for you all. Gus say I'm okay. Yep, me too. Just okay, but still here, alive and breathing. So I thank God for that. Everybody left. Oh, wow. Yeah. So the different levels of autism, right? There are three different levels. Three different levels of autism, y'all. Three different levels. What y'all think those three different levels of autism are? What do y'all think the three different levels are? What do y'all think they are? Level one, level two, and level three. Oh, I don't know about that, Toya. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that. I don't take a lot of stuff. Uh, Katina said Trump is live on YouTube talking about vaccines and autism. He don't. That man need to go sit down somewhere, right? There is no real evidence to prove that vaccines cause autism. There's no real evidence. You know, a lot of things happened around the time when our kids were getting their vaccines, but there's no real proof that that is the cause of autism. It's not. There's no real proof. He don't know. He don't know just like the rest of us don't know, right? He knows nothing, right? Like the rest of us, we don't know what causes autism. It's mostly genetics, to be honest. Hey, Dior, it's more genetic than anything. You know, I believe that it's more genetic. But to say that Tylenol, vaccines, and other different things causes autism, there's no real proof, y'all. There's no real proof. Right, he need to be worried about the state of the world. That's what he need to be focused on. You know, he don't know. He's not a doctor, a therapist, or none of that. So how can you get on here and tell anybody about something that hasn't been proven, right? It's proven nowhere that these things cause autism, and I hate that people, you know, believe believe that kind of stuff. You know, it's sad that people believe, you know, that these things cause autism. We don't have no proof. What? We don't have any proof that these are causes. I don't care. You're drinking this. You don't need that. That was not a good choice on your behalf. But since you got it, you're gonna drink it. Add some water to it when we get home. Add some water. Add a little water to it so it won't be so sweet.
It's like really sweet.
Right, Susan. He needs to get this world together. Worry about that, not about autism, something you know nothing about. Right, right. People have been saying that vaccines cause autism for the longest. There's no real proof, right? No real proof. All we know is that when our kids started to get their vaccines, things started to change for them. Does not mean that that those vaccines caused it. It doesn't mean that. Linda C said if it was Tylenol, we will all have autism. Right. All my kids, I took Tylenol with all of my children. Right. That was the only pain reliever that you could take when you were pregnant. Was like Tylenol. All my kids only have one with autism. The rest of them, they don't have autism. So if that was the case, if Tylenol caused autism, then all of our kids would have autism. If vaccines, common sense, right? Common sense. If the vaccines caused autism, then all of our kids who got vaccines would probably be autistic as well. Yeah. Susan said, "Me too. We all took Tylenol. Like and all of our kids are not autistic. Like, come on now, common sense." Like, I think people fail to use common sense in these situations, these scenarios that people come up with. Uh, Susan said, "Me too. I took Tylenol." Katina said, "I told him this world needs help. They struggling. Help them. Right? Help the world. You focus on the world. Let the scientists and the researchers and all those people struggle on trying to find a cure for something. Right? That's not your focus.
Right.
That is not your specialty. Well, you don't. He don't have a specialty, right? Because our world would not be screwed up if these people would come into office and do the things that they need to do, right? Put some more money into getting our kids help, right? Put some more money into getting our adults help. You know, our adults who out here are on the street struggling, don't know where to go and no one to look after them. Put some money into that, right? Put some money into helping our adults, our children who grow into adults who don't have nothing, no help, no none of that. Put something into that. Put some money, put some funds into that. Stop cutting these programs that our kids so much need, right? These kids need these programs, and what you want to do, cut everything. You want to cut everything. Oh Lord, DeMarcus walking fast, y'all. Oh Lord, he walking fast.
He's running out.
He walking fast,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I told him. I said, wait a minute, she's gonna pull up. We're gonna start walking real fast. Bye bye.
Bye, thank you. You okay, DeMarcus? Okay, yeah. Gus say Trump doesn't care about this world. He needs to just leave our country alone. He won't be here much longer. His health. We don't wish no bad on him now. We don't wish no bad on him. We ain't gonna wish no bad on him. Right? He needs to let professionals do studies, not him. Right? Cause he don't know what he's talking about. Same way we don't. Right? Take that mask off. We don't know what we talking about. We just living this thing day to day, right? Learning as we go along. We're learning as we go along, right? So the different levels of autism, and I'm gonna turn the camera on to Marcus. Level one is needs some support, right? Level one is needs some support. Level two needs more support. Level three needs significant support. So those are the three levels of autism. So where does your child fall in that? DeMarcus fall in that one and two level. That's where he falls at. In the one, he falls between the one and two, right? He does not need significant support. So three is a no-no, right? Three is a no-no, right? He needs some support. Sometimes he need more support. So that's why I say he falls between those two levels, not three, right? Not three. So, Gus say him and his goons are trying to lock up disabled people in mental hospitals. I bet he is. I'm about to flip y'all around. Therese say levels of autism, high functioning, they need a lot of support and help. Low functioning, minimal. Oh, you got it backwards. So one is need some support, two is need more support, and three is need significant support. Susan says Stefan falls between one and two, needs some support in different situations. Exactly. That's the same with DeMarcus. That's the same with him, right? And level three, y'all know level three is the severe, autism, right? That's what level three is. Like they need significant support in pretty much every area. They need support. Hey, Augusta, how are you? Yeah, they need level three is need significant. They need a lot more support than one and two because they need support in all pretty much all areas. Level two um, needs more support, but not as much support as level three. Level one is need the minimal support. Like they can do a lot of things without having a lot of support. So that's why I say DeMarcus that level one and two, he falls in between those two levels because he could be very independent on a lot of things, and then a lot of things he can't be totally independent on. Yeah. Yep. So yeah. Susan said high functioning means need no to little support. Right, that's what high functioning means. That they don't need a lot of support. Not a lot at all, you know. But yeah. Yep. Sharisa, yeah, I know what you were saying, Sharisa. I know exactly what you were saying. All right, I'm gonna flip the camera around on Demarcus. For anybody that is new, this is Demarcus. Demarcus is a 47-year-old living life every day with autism. That is Demarcus. Good job. Demarcus say he had a good day at workshop. Um, Miss Marilyn say, "Hey, Demarcus." Augustus say, "Hey, Demarcus." Augustus said, "I'm here, tired now. School tomorrow, so I was running errands." Yep, school starts back tomorrow for them. Oh wow, wow. Gus said, "Hey, Demarcus," and Toya say, "Hey." So school starts back for your kids tomorrow. So Augusta, what level would you say that your child is on? What level would you say he's at, or is he like an in between level? What level would you say? Right, Susan and I say, Demarcus and Stefan, they're between that 1 and 2 level. So what level? Susan said moderate means need support in some situations. Low functioning means need a lot of support in most situations. Exactly, Susan. Exactly. So if you have an autistic child, what level would you say your child is on? Right? What level would you say they're on? Demarcus is pretty. He can function pretty well on his own. But he still needs support in different areas. So yeah, some things he could do completely by himself, and then some things he need a little support. Right? He needs a little support. So that's why 1 and 2. Augusta said I feel like he is a level 2, needs more support. That because that level 2 means need more support, but not significant support. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. I got you. Yep. Yep. Some of our kids, they need very very minimal support. Like they're able to function on their own. You know, very little support. And that's a beautiful thing, right? That's a beautiful thing. I love seeing our kids at that level 1, right? Where they just need a little support. Katina says, so Aunt D's girls, will they be level 3? Just wondering what 3 looks like. No, I would say they're 1. I would say that 1 is on 1 and 1 is maybe 3, right? I would say 1 and 3. I would say 1 and 3 for them. Yeah, I would say 1 and 3 for them. I would say, yeah, 1 and 3 for them. Like, I'm not trying to diagnose nobody, right? Don't get me wrong, but from what I see, right? From what I see, I would say that's the level where they're at. But not trying, like I say, I ain't trying to diagnose nobody child. Don't get it twisted, right? That's not what we do. We're not trying to make no diagnosis over here with nobody's children. Katina said, oh, okay, yeah. Um, Sharice said, oh, I had high and low backwards. Yeah, that's what I said. You had it backwards. That's all right. Could Demarcus live in a group home with other people? I think he could. Would I want him to? No, of course not. Right? I would never want him to be in that type of setting. I don't. Hey, Tanya, how are you? I would never want him to be in that type of setting. No, I would want him to be with family, right? Not in some group home. No, but he could. I'm sure that yeah, he would be able to do that if necessary. Yeah. What level one? Level 1 is needs just some support, minimal support. Level 1 needs minimal support. Level 2 needs more support, and level 3 needs significant support. Right. So those are the 3 different levels. You know, uh, group. Hold on a minute, y'all, cause y'all know I gotta look over here to see these I need your grandson maybe be number one. Could be Dior. You should go and get him diagnosed. Like for real, that's something that you should really consider doing. That is something you should consider doing. Katina said group homes might not be on routines. DeMarcus like routine. Yeah, he likes routine, Katina. He definitely likes routine. Yeah, but you should go get your child diagnosed, D, or if you think that he could be autistic or have some other kind of disorder going on. I would suggest that you definitely go and get him diagnosed, like for real. Because you don't want things to go and things get worse and worse. You want to try to catch things like early on, like waiting is not a good thing, right? It's not a good thing. So if you have any clue or any idea or any inkling that something could be going on with their child as far as ADD, ADHD, or being on the spectrum, you definitely need to go and get them diagnosed. Like, don't wait. So Shay to me would be like a level one. Yes, she would be. Yep. And the other one, she would be more like a level three. I would say two. I would say in between two and three. For the other young lady. Yeah. Susan said, Augusta, as long as you are getting your baby support, he will be fine. And things will get better as he ages. You're doing an amazing job. And she is. Augusta really does great with her children, right? She does an awesome job, as all of you do with your kids. You all are doing amazing with your power babies and adults. Like, they couldn't ask for better parents. They could not ask for better parents, because you're going to make sure that they're good in all areas, not just one, but every area. Tanya said, hey, my beautiful friend Susan. Yeah. So, yeah, I would say a one and maybe a close to a three for those two young ladies. But like I said, I'm not trying to diagnose anybody. That's just my opinion, right? Just my opinion. And my opinion means nothing. Augusta said, thank you so much, Susan. I appreciate it. It's not easy. I try my best. You are also a great mom with your son. Exactly. Yes. And see, I think Susan and I, we have very mild mannered adults. Like, they're not over the top. Like, DeMarcus not over the top. Stefan is not over the top. Like, a lot of things that we see adults with autism do, they don't do that stuff, right? They don't. Maybe at some point they did, but as they have aged, there has become a calmness about them, and it's beautiful, y'all. It's beautiful, right? We not breaking up fights, and they're not trying to harm us, and they're not doing none of that. They're not punching walls and breaking windows and destroying stuff. So I thank God for the calmness. Like, I really do. They're not trying to harm anyone, none of that stuff. So I do thank God for it. Like, I thank God for this calmness. I really do. Hey, we could be on the other end where it's none but chaos every single day, right? Where the fighting and the harming, self-harming, and harming others, and destroying the house and all that kind of stuff. So maybe, like I said, I thank God. I really do. I thank God. uh, Augusta said, exactly. I love how DeMarcus and Stefan is very calm. Me too. I do too. Baby, it could be a whole nother side, a whole nother way. But God knew what he was doing. He gave us the calm side of it as adults, right? Wasn't always like this, but God knows it took time, right? Time, effort, a lot of tears, a lot of, just a lot. It takes a lot, right? This wasn't an overnight thing for DeMarcus, and I'm pretty sure it wasn't an overnight thing for Stefan either, right? It takes time to get to the point where they are. It's not something that comes overnight. It is not. I think a lot of parents make the mistake of thinking their kids, should learn like this. Like, you know, they're autistic. They're not gonna, some things they're gonna learn fast, and some things they're not. Right? It's all about being patient in their learning. That's what it's about. You know. Uh, Toya said you all are doing a great job. Thank you, Tanya. Thank you. Uh, Augusta said, yes, we really are, Susan. We are all in this together, and we're still learning. We are definitely still learning. Yes, Lord. Definitely learning. Definitely are. I learn something new every single day. Some days I learn a lot, right? A whole lot. And I'd be like, I didn't know that. That's I'd be like, what? I didn't know that. Um, Sharice said all of you are awesome parents. Um, I see. What was that? Baby, what was that? Hold on a minute, y'all. Y'all know I'm trying to read these comments from the side. Hold on. We don't want to run over nobody while we trying to read the comment. All right. Um, Tanya said, each child is different, so different. Tanya, like, ain't no two, baby. They may have similarities, but they are so different, so different, so different. Everybody, make sure y'all hit the thumbs up for us. Hit the thumbs up. We trying to get there, y'all, over here on YouTube. We trying to get there. I think this is a good way to get there by going live, but yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna read y'all comments. I just got cars in front of me and stuff, and I don't want to be looking down and want to stop all of a sudden, right? Y'all know how these cars be stopping all of a sudden. Cherie said, all of you are awesome parents. I see different levels of autism and different ages on this platform, and you all handle the good days and the bad days very well. Yes, you gotta handle it. Gotta handle it how it comes. Right? Gotta handle it how it comes. Yep, each child is so different. Hold on. Augusta said, yes, we really are, Susan. Yeah. Hold on. Susan said, thank you. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Uh, Susan said, thank you all. We are in this together, Autism Moms, and we have some amazing friends on here supporting us through this. Yes, indeed, Susan. Yes. Gus said we are all in this together as a family. I'm still learning how to cope with my autism. Yes. Tanya said, I've learned so much from this platform from all of you. Yes. Hey, Melly, how are you? Yep. Tanya said, beautiful ladies, keep pushing. You all have this. Yes. Yes, we do, Tanya. We're going to keep on pushing for our children, right? If we don't push for nothing else, we're going to push for them. If we don't push for anything else, we will be pushing for them. Like, I'm going to keep pushing long as God give me breath in my body and strength. I'll do this till the day I'm no longer here. Push for my child and push for other children as well, not just Demarcus, but in doing this, I'm doing it for everybody. I'm not just doing it for Demarcus, right? Demarcus is the reason that we are here, but he's not the only reason that we are here. We all have children who have autism. We all have family members who have autism, and anything that we can do to help along the way, then that's what we're going to do, right? That's what we're going to do. You know, if time permits, one of these days, Ernestine won't be going to a 9 to 5 or whatever you want to call it no more. She'll be doing this full time. She'll be doing, what she is called to do full time with all of y'all help, right? I would love to do this on a full time basis. I would love to be out here advocating in a way that we have not experienced yet, right? Sure, we're out doing our walks and stuff like that, but it's so much, so many things, so much bigger than this, right? So bigger than this. Getting the funds, getting the programs, all that kind of stuff. We need people who are doing that, right? We need people who are out doing that type of thing, pushing the government, pushing these states to implement laws to help our adults, help our power babies when they become adults, so that they're not forgotten, so that they're not left out, so that they have some place to go when family turn their backs, and be able to get the help that they need, and they're not out here on the street struggling trying to find a meal in a garbage can, find a place to sleep, not knowing that the danger that they're in because they don't fully understand, right? So this is the type of thing that I would love to be doing. That's, you know yeah. Hey, she said hello, Miss Marilyn. Augusta say amen, Miss Ernestine. Absolutely, yeah, yeah. Hey, Sarah. Uh, Augusta say yes, absolutely, Mr. Ernestine. We all have to keep pushing and never give up. Nope, never give up. Giving up ain't an option. It is not for me. It's not an option for me. Uh, yeah. Augusta say exactly. Power adults shouldn't have to worry about a place to stay, right? When family be like, can't do this no more, and what they do, they put these adults out, like they put them out, like they don't care no more, right? They're out here on the streets, or they in these programs that are not good for them. It's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. Being an adult with a disorder it's one of the scariest things ever, because at some point family may turn their back, like family might turn their back, and when family turns their back, then what? Where do our adults go, right? Where do they go when family turns their back? We need places in place where they can go and be safe, and not have to worry about a place to sleep or food to eat, you know somebody, somewhere that's going to do right. Man, if I had the money, I'd open up one today. If I had the money, believe me, I would open up one today, and it would be the best thing ever, because they would be well taken care of, right? They would be well taken care of, because I would put my all into it. Not half, not a tenth, not a fourth, but not. I would put my all into it, making sure that these adults would be okay, that they wouldn't have to worry about going to therapy and getting the help that they need, and all that kind of stuff. Making sure they have clean clothes and a hot meal, able to take a bath, a shower, and have all the personal hygiene and all that kind of stuff that they need, that they not going out looking no any kind of way, smelling no any kind of way, and having good nutritious meals on the table for them. Like that, I would love to be able to do that. Y'all just have no idea how I feel about this thing. uh, like I'm very passionate about this, very very passionate, and I think that's why I can't give up on it. Like I can't give up. uh, Gus said my adopted parents got rid of me because of my disabilities, and picked me to come live at her group home. I had no choice. Yeah, I mean, and that's what I'm talking about, Gus. Like, you're able to function on a very, very, you're able to function as an adult. And, that kind of stuff right there, and you probably could live on your own. You probably really could live on your own if you had to. I think you would be able to live on your own with no problem, without being in a group home, without having supervision and stuff. I think you would be able to live in I do. Susan says, so sorry to hear that, Angie, but you're still living. What happened? What happened? Hold on a minute, y'all. What happened with Angie? Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I gotta go back. Hold on. Let me get to parking. That way I can see these comments. Cause I don't know what happened. Hold on a minute, y'all. We pulling up. We gonna pull up to the house, and I'm gonna be able to go back and read some of your comments. I know I see people out in the streets, and I know that they autistic or they have a disorder, and they be out here, and you know they're homeless. Just by the way they look, and they just wandering around, and you know they're homeless with nowhere to go. That somebody has forgotten about them. Somebody totally forgot about them, right? Totally forgot. Hold on, y'all. I'm about to pull up, and I can read y'all comments because I'm not sure what happened. Hold on a minute. I'm not sure what happened. So let me just pull this car over. Uh, Hold on a minute. Let me see. Uh, Hold on a minute. Gus said they first put me in lockdown facility. Then a lady from a group home came to the facility and picked me to come live at her group home. I had no choice. I know, right? Miss Maryland would be awesome. What Angie said, y'all? I didn't see it. Hey Stephen Brandon, how are you? My dad didn't have no say in it. If I could come home, my mom had all the say. Yeah. Like Beth, she can be on her own. She can, Katina. I told my power baby he can stay with me forever until the day I leave this world. And I told my oldest child to take care of him once I'm gone. He said, "Okay, mom," and he will. He probably will do that. Augusta, he probably will do that. Sarah say, "Well, we love you, Gus." Yes. Oh, Susan was talking to Gus. So sorry to hear that, Gus. But you're still living. Yes, you are, Gus. You are still. I thought Angie had said something. I made a mistake, y'all. Yeah, yeah. Uh, yeah. Gus was saying. I see. I see it now. Yeah, I see it. Not Angie, right? Okay, I got it, Sarah. I had to go back and look at the. I had to go back and look at the comments, y'all. I was confused for a minute. Yeah, Susan was talking to Gus. I had to go back and look at the comments. Y'all know sometimes I get a little confused with these comments. Bear with a sister, right? Yeah. Cherie said, "Hey, sis Augusta, I'm just seeing that you spoke to me." Susan said, "Stephen, I got you another Chicago shirt when you get here." She said she got you another shirt, Stephen, when you get here. Yeah. Sarah said you saw the stuff I sent you. Yeah, yeah. Uh, no, I didn't see it yet. I didn't look at it yet. I was cleaning up. I'm not cleaning up, but I was trying to get these kids together, and then I had to do some personal letter stuff, and I forgot to stop at the post office. Y'all didn't remind me to stop at the post office. Y'all should have reminded me to stop at the post office. But I'm gonna go look at it, Sarah. I didn't see it yet, but I'm definitely gonna go look at it. Yeah. It's a lot of stuff going on, y'all. I can't keep up with it. It's just some things just be heartbreaking and I just can't keep up with everything. Right? I can't. I'll drop them off when I go take y'all to home. I'll drop them off then. I won't forget. I'll drop them off then. I just gotta drop them. Go say, okay, sis, Sharice, no problem. Steven said, oh, thank you, Miss Susan. I love that hoodie. Yep. We are, 52, 51 days away from our walk. Um, I'm excited. I am so excited. Um, I still want to get everybody something that's for coming. I haven't decided what that's going to be, but I got to hurry up and do it. I want to get something from me personally to everyone that's coming to the walk. it'll be a little something something for each one of you. Not nothing big or nothing like that. It's just a thank you for taking time to come from a different state, um, to come and walk with us. So I definitely want to present you all with something, a little token of my appreciation from me and Demarcus. Um, Steven said, "Well, you just answered my question. If you stop by the mailbox because your shirt is it's in there, Steven. Okay, so I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go to the post office. Will be closed when I go back to take them home, but I will definitely stop at the post office box tomorrow." Susan said, "I'm like that too, Miss E. A little token from me too. Yes, yes, because people are taking time to travel, and if someone takes time to travel, I want to show a little appreciation. I haven't been able to really do it in the past, but I do want to show my appreciation for anyone that's coming. And I know they're not expecting nothing, but it's just something that I want to do. It makes me happy to be able to do that. It does. Sarah says, "Sorry, I missed half the conversation. We was cleaning the church and had to go to work." We were talking about the different levels of autism, Sarah. Stop. We were talking about the different levels of autism, the three levels, and I was asking everyone what level was their power baby or adult on. That's what we were talking about when we first came on, the different levels of autism. And I was just saying, we know that the level one just needs some support, level two needs more support, and level three needs significant support. Um, Steven said, "A token of a good pan of lasagna since I can't eat nothing." We weren't gonna make no lasagna, Steven, but we nobody mentioned lasagna, so we hadn't even planned on making no lasagna because nobody mentioned it. Yeah, nobody mentioned it. Nobody mentioned lasagna, so we huh? Yeah. So nobody mentioned it. And I didn't even think about making no lasagna. Steven says it's mentioned now. I see, Steven. Well, we making Sunday dinner. You know that we are making Sunday dinner, so we might could throw a small pan in there. We might could throw a small pan in there somewhere. We'll see. But we have y'all can tell them what the menu is. I forgot. I forgot what the menu is. It's Melly's birthday, so we cooking Sunday dinner. We are making Sunday dinner. Stop. Sarah say Lori has mild autism. I agree that they need more support, but just because it's mild doesn't mean that she is not affected. Right. And most of our babies that have mild autism, that's like level one where they still need a little support. They still need a little support. Who is this? Hold on a minute. Somebody pulled in my parking place. Who is this?
Huh?
What is this?
The food.
That ain't no food.
What is that?
I don't know.
Looks like a bag.
Who would be ordering food? Ain't nobody at home.
Only we are.
Right. Um, Augusta said, "No, you don't have to do nothing. We just glad." I mean, Stephen said, "No, you don't have to do nothing. We just glad to just be a part." I'm happy y'all are too, but you know, yeah. Lori is high functioning. That's good. So she probably like at a level one. Sarah, level one. Yep, level one. Yep. Susan said Lori is high functioning. Seemed like it, yeah. Sharice said, "Mother, you don't have to do that, but it's very much appreciated. You cooking on Sunday is enough for me." I ain't gonna be the only one cooking. I don't know what you talking about, Sharice. Look, stop acting silly. Sit up and stop. Sit up and stop. Like stop. But no, I didn't say what y'all thought I was cooking by myself. Y'all what? Y'all thought I was cooking by myself? I'm gonna put y'all to work too, baby. I don't mind cooking, but y'all gonna get to work too.
Move.
I'm gonna make you get out my car and stand there until time to go in the house. Now you can keep on if you want to.
He's taking all the room.
Uh,
Stop. Here, come back to my
yeah.
room.
Sarah say pray for safety for y'all walk. I sent some stuff to y'all and it had me. Yeah, Sarah, we'll be fine. It was a lot of stuff going on the last weekend that we had our walk. It was a lot of protesting and all that kind of stuff going on. But we didn't let that affect our walk. We still went on ahead with our walk and met plenty of beautiful people while walking and passing out the bags and stuff. We didn't let what was going on affect us. We were there to do what we needed to do, and that's what we did. Uh, Cherie said fried chicken, greens, mac and cheese, and cornbread. I think that's everything, Stephen. Stephen said, haha, okay, now I got cooking questions. Stephen, don't you start. Don't you start, Stephen Brandon. Don't you start. I think who wanted to go out Saturday? Kia to Kia. Yeah, we gonna definitely explore Saturday. After our walk is done. Oh yeah, we gonna be out and about on Saturday for sure. Stephen Brandon, don't you start. Don't you start, Stephen Brandon. I know you meant Takia, Katina. I know you meant Takia, yeah. Stephen Brandon. Sarah say we making chicken tonight with green beans. Well, I think we're gonna still have leftovers tonight. We still got leftovers. We still got macaroni and cheese. We still got greens. We still got all of that. I think all I gotta do is make some cornbread, y'all. Cherie say it's always something going on. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. And yeah, and I think and last year they had they had the breast cancer walk the same day as our walk as well. We talked to a lot of the breast cancer people that were walking as well. I didn't know that they were having the breast cancer walk that weekend, but it was fine. So we're having ours a little early this year. So I don't think, there'll be too many walks or protesting and all that stuff going on like it was last year. Gus said, "Oh my God, my good family friend sent me a small pillow with my service." Oh, that was nice, Gus. Very nice. Gus said, "Stupid phone." I swear. Yeah. Yeah. What?
Look what she did to me.
Y'all gonna get it one more time. So yeah, yeah, we'll be fine. Our walk is gonna go on regardless to the weather, right, or to what's going on in the area, right. It's gonna go on. We gonna walk. We gonna walk, and we gonna do what we came to do, right. We gonna get it done, right. We gonna do what we are called to do, and that's it. That's all, right. Hopefully, we reach somebody in the process of doing all of that, right. Hopefully we will. Hopefully somebody will learn something. Hopefully we're able to learn something as well, because some of the people that you meet may be able to teach you something, right? Right? So yeah, it's gonna go on. October Autism Everyday third annual walk 2026 happening in the great city of Chicago, October the 3rd, 2026, 9 a.m. We will be meeting at the Shared Aquarium doing a 5K plus walk, spreading the word about autism. It's going down regardless, baby. I don't care if we got to put rain jackets on or whatever. We gonna walk. We walking no matter what, right? We don't come this far to let nothing stop us. Sharice said it's a lot of things to do at the house as well. We need to take advantage of that. All that money paid for it. It's a nice big Airbnb. Oh, we gonna take advantage of it, right? Friday, and Sunday. We gonna definitely take advantage of it. Friday night and Sunday, right? We will definitely take advantage of it. Definitely we'll be taking advantage of the Airbnb, right? Because it is a nice Airbnb, and there are things to do right there in the Airbnb as well. But I understand people want to get out and explore a little bit as well. And that's why I say, since we will already be out on Saturday, and our walk is not an all day thing. It's not an all day thing. It is not an all day thing. We will be done with that walk, and we starting at 9. So by noon, we should be done with our walk by noon, and then we can go and explore and maybe do something or whatever, grab a great meal if we want to, or just explore different places. Not we don't got to spend a lot of money. It's a lot of things to do without spending money, right? It is a lot of things that we can do and don't have to spend no money. Yep. All right, y'all got to turn the air up a little bit. But yeah, Demarcus got him a nice haircut. We're going to take his head off and let y'all see. There go his haircut right there. Y'all see him looking all handsome. He looking all handsome over there with his nice haircut. Yes.
Why is you laughing?
He had a lot of hair on his head.
Why is you laughing?
He had a lot of hair. Be quiet. Y'all don't know when to be quiet, do y'all? Y'all just go on and on. I don't care, Imani. Do I look like I care? Okay, stop. Susan said, nice haircut, Demarcus. Yeah. Sarah said, love the new hairdo, buddy. Yeah. Augusta said, very, very nice, Demarcus. Yeah, he needed a haircut so bad, y'all. He really did. I felt bad for my child having to, I felt bad, but between work and, the schedules and stuff like that, it was just hard trying to get him to the barber shop. It was. And sometimes it's like that. My husband works and he's the one who gets him to the barber shop and stuff like that. So time was not permitting to get it done. But thank God for, my husband getting his hair cut, making a way to get his hair cut. So I thank God for that. Right? Demarcus got a whole team over here, baby. We make it work. We make it work. He got a whole team. We make it work. Cherise said, okay, brother, nice haircut. Yep, we make it work, honey. We make it work best as we can. How many kids? You said you have 4. I got 4 kids, Sarah. I got Demarcus, Takia, Chris, and Darius. I have 4. 47, soon to be 43, 42, and 26. 4. We got 4 children. 4 children. Yeah. 4 adults. Yes, God, 4 adults. Sarah said, beautiful family. Thank you, Sarah. Yeah, we make it work, y'all. We make it work. We make it do what it do over here. We make it do what it do. Whew, I'm sweating, y'all. Miss Merlin say, very nice haircut, Demarcus. Yes, Miss Merlin. Yeah. So, yeah. But, yeah. So, I think that's about it for today. Y'all know structure. We have to create structure for our kids, for our power babies and adults. We have to create that structure for them, because without structure, then it's chaos. They're all over the place. And once we create structure, it's a plan that we've set in place to support them in every area that they need support. Right. This is not a temporary plan. This is a long-term plan that changes as our kids grow, right? That structure, it changes as they grow. It changes, right? But it's still structured. It's still structured, and it's still a plan in place for them. Cherie said my parents together had 4 also. Yeah. Sarah said my brother would have been 37 on Wednesday. Oh, yeah. Right? We're building our kids up emotionally. We're building them up to be able to get your feet off my seat. Put your feet on the floor. Put your feet on the floor and turn around. Put them on the floor where they belong. Thank you. You know, we're teaching them how to interact in a world that's not very accepting, right? We're teaching them these things. Um, okay, Sharice, I'll be looking for it. I'll be looking for it. I will be looking for it. Um, I can't tell you when she'll get it, but she will, right? Right now, I'm out of commission as far as people. Like, I'm over it. Just know that. So, yeah. But yeah, so we are creating a structure for our children, right? We are not allowing the world to create it. We as parents are creating this structure for our children. We are creating that, right? We are learning. We're trying to teach them how to be sociable. We're trying to teach them how to do pretty much everything they can for themselves and not be dependent, right? Of course they are, but we want them to be as independent as possible in this world that we're living in. Um, Sarah said yes. Me and hubby are making many phone calls to talk about Lori's future plans this week. Yes. Um, Gus said everyone having a mate. You too, Gus. I pray all goes well with you. Augusta said exactly right. I see so many people, and I've said this before, that want their children to fit into their world, right? That's that's not what should be going on. They want their kids, because their kids have a disorder or a disability. They want the kids to fit into their world. That makes no sense to me. It never has. You know, and they want these kids to adapt and to change and to fit into their world. No, we should be adapting and changing to fit into our children's world, because this is the world that they're living in, and this is the world that we have to live in as well, right? For our kids, we have to live in it for them. um so yeah, you know I see so many parents who are trying to make their kids fit into their world. Like, I see it all the time, and I think it's very sad, because if we're trying to force our kids to fit into our world, what about their world? Like, what about their world? What about their world? Cherie said, "Oh, I already know. I don't blame you. Yeah, I appreciate it." Sarah said, "We tell Lori all the time, do what you love." Right, right, and we're gonna support them in their world. Right, we're gonna support our kids in their world and not force them to adjust to ours. Right. At least for me, that's how I look at it. You know, everybody might not look at it that way, but that's how I look at it. And I've always pretty much looked at it that way once I knew the things that I had to do to get him to where he needs to be. Right? Yeah. So, yeah. So, when you're making plans and stuff like that, my first thought is Demarcus. In whatever I'm doing, whatever I do, whatever we are doing, my first thought is, how is this going to affect Demarcus? Where does he fit in all of this? Those are my first thought, right? Not, oh, we're gonna do this and then I'm gonna think about him later. No, he gonna be at the forefront of my mind, my thoughts, and my planning. He gonna always be at the forefront. I pray you feel better, Toya. I'm praying that you feel better, honey. I do. I pray that whatever is going on, that God will touch your body and heal in the name of Jesus. I pray that you feel better. I do. So yeah. But like I said, everybody don't look at it the way that we probably look at it. We gonna always put our kids first, because those are the kind of parents that we are. But some parents don't. You know, a lot of parents put their kids in the closet and leave them. Not me. Not me. Not me. If he can't be seen, I can't be seen. Right? If Demarcus cannot be seen, then baby, don't see me. Don't see me. Because it don't work like that. Don't see me. Yep. hmm But anyway, y'all, I want y'all to enjoy the rest of y'all day. I had some other topics, but I don't know why. I just felt like the levels needed to be talked about a little bit. because a lot of people don't understand the levels and, things like that. So I do like to touch on things that we've talked about before because we don't know who's over here on this channel listening, trying to learn something, maybe in the background, but nobody has to ever be afraid to come into this channel and ask questions, right? No one has to ever be afraid to do that. Don't ever be afraid to ask questions. The only way you're going to learn anything is by asking, right? If you don't know something, ask, right? Don't assume, don't do none of that. Ask your questions. They will definitely be addressed. Miss Marilyn say, Toya, praying that you feel better. Yes. Cherie said, and they are much smarter than some people give them credit for. They may not be able to express their feelings like us, but they have them, and we all must be mindful of that. Exactly, Cherise. 100. Exactly. Exactly. Sarah say we always trying to teach Lori, but she don't have confidence that she can do certain things. Like she always say, "Mom, I don't feel like it, but I like her, like, for her to at least try it." Right? You tell her, you try, you do your best. Right? Don't ever say what you can't do if you haven't tried it. Right? And we have to build that confidence up in our kids. Right? We have to build their confidence. We have to build their confidence where they're comfortable, right? Build their confidence up, right? Don't make them feel bad because they may not be able to do this or they might be not be able to do that. Don't scream and yell because they're doing things at a slower pace than somebody else. Don't get angry. Don't make them feel like they are nothing, right? Our kids are different, but never less. Remember that. They are different, but they are not less. They are not less. Miss Merlin said, yes, Teresa. Yeah. Yeah, I told you you must not be listening to you. I already uh saw your comment and responded to it. You must not be listening. Maybe you don't feel good. Maybe you should go lay down. What? Okay, I didn't tell you drink all that stuff either. Uh Sarah said, I said if you don't get it right the first time, that's right, keep trying. You gonna get it right. Yep, you gonna get it right. Yeah. Yep. Keep trying, baby. To right. And ain't nothing. And you look, if you gotta keep trying. You gotta keep trying, right? Don't like you said. Don't get it right the first time. Try again, baby. It'll get better. Um. So yeah. But y'all, we about to get off here. These kids always got to use the bathroom, drinking all that stuff. Shouldn't drink all that stuff, right? We went in Dollar Tree and they bought drinks. Now they gotta pee. They shouldn't have drank all of it. They shouldn't have drank it all.
I didn't drink all. I still got this much. I still got this much.
Uh, yeah, yeah. But anyway, y'all, we gonna get off of here. We love you guys. Appreciate you all, and make sure y'all hit that thumbs up. Right, hit the thumbs up. Right, hit that thumbs up, and just tell somebody we over here on YouTube. Like she always sees stuff she wants at the store. She helped us clean the church. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. But yeah. Girls, y'all can say good night. Y'all can say good night. Say good night to the live.
Good night.
Go ahead. Marcus.
Are shoes on the right feet? No. Still are?
So DeMarcus said his good nights, and y'all know, as I always say, keep loving your heart, a smile on your face, a praise in your mouth, God first, and He will take care of the rest. We will see you all in the morning on the ride to drop DeMarcus off on the FB streets, right? And we'll see you all here in the afternoon on YouTube channel, right? We'll see y'all. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all day. I love you guys. Appreciate you all, and just keep pushing, right? Don't let nobody steal nothing from you. Don't let nobody take nothing from you. Don't allow people to get in your head and make you feel bad about nothing that you do for your child, right? We're going to do everything we can for our children. I don't care what nobody say, right? If I had to change diapers, wipe crap, whatever I had to do, baby, that's what I would do for my child, right? I can't speak for nobody else, but whatever it takes, whatever it needs to be done, I'm going to do it for Demarcus, right? As long as I got breath in my body, as long as God gives me strength. With that being said, we will see you all in the morning on the ride to drop Demarcus off. God bless you all, and thank you all for the prayers. Keep on praying, cause things ain't right. Keep praying, cause things just ain't right now. But God gonna make it right. He gonna make it right. That's who I depend on to make it right. But we'll see y'all in the morning. God bless y'all. See y'all later. Love you all.